I live in Arnprior, Ontario, in the Ottawa Valley. It's great because it is growing, people are coming in, and it just has that nice feel to it. It's just, you know, that small town Canada feel. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. My name's Earl McCrate. I work at Nev's Heating and Coolings, doing an apprenticeship program while I'm at Highmark Collegiate. I lived in Scarborough in Toronto. Met my wife and had my kids there, so I started my family there. And then we were just looking at just the reality of just, you know, living and just where would be a good place to raise our families. Everybody kept saying, you know, the Valley's a great place to raise family, raise kids. So that was a huge one for us. And the house prices were a lot cheaper in the Valley than they were in Toronto. And just, you know, being out in the country too is really good for, I feel like, the kids at their stage in their life, right? They're able to go out, experience nature a lot more. We're living on 2 rivers, so they can kayak all the time. The contrast from living in like a big city like Toronto, moving out to small town Canada, Arnprior, is just one is the snow and the weather is a huge factor in it. Another one is utilities as well too, which is another reason why I kind of wanted to get into HVAC is like you're not just on the local municipality gas line, like you have to have oil or propane. A lot of people still use wood, and it's actually very good, very effective, the wood. I wouldn't need, if you're constantly commuting back into like into Ottawa to do jobs and then come back, you're definitely gonna need a vehicle. Like, it's just a necessity. You need your license, you need to be a car person. Or like when you're in the city, you know, you can take public transit, you can rent a car for a weekend, it's not a big deal. You got friends that can drive you around places, but you know, you definitely need wheels. Things do close a little bit earlier, so if you're used to that setting of like, oh yeah, I want to get a quick food, and it's like, you know, 8 o'clock and all the restaurants may not be open. Yeah, so from Arnprior, we usually do a lot of things in like Stittsville or Canada, so that's kind of the west end of Ottawa, and it usually takes about 30 to 40 minutes. So that is an element of it, or the contrast. In Renfrew specifically, there's a Nick Smith Center, so everybody kind of goes there. Local community center, it doubles up as a sports complex. There's lots of walking trails. Quite often I'll say to people, hey, I'm kayaking this weekend with some of the kiddos. Who wants to come? I got a couple extra boats. You know, so it's about just having that community feel. So when I made the decision to switch careers to HVAC, a lot of employers were actually very receptive. The gentleman I ended up going with, Nev's Heating and Cooling, was super supportive of just me going to school. So I do a week of work with him, with a buddy, and kind of just watch and learn from him. So I'm studying through Highmark. So the great thing about Highmark is that I got teachers and people here who are actually hands-on. They've been in the field. You know, I can send them pictures from when I'm in the field, and they can be like, ah, remember in class we talked about this or we talked about that. So we got guys here who aren't just, you know, studying books and giving you theory. They know the application to it in the real world, in the field. Go into HVAC if you love doing things with your hands, if you like feeling satisfied with completing something and then giving a good result to somebody. 100%, it's totally worth it. You do get a little dirty from it, but dirt washes off. 100%, I would absolutely do it again if given the opportunity to do it again.